What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Today I am here alone. I found out the other day that I'm going to be alone a couple of days ago, and I thought, what the heck am I going to talk about on this podcast? I'm not the type of guy to just come in and go off the cuff, at least not yet. This is one of the things that I love about entrepreneurship. It really pushes you out of your comfort zone, and I like that about entrepreneurship. I love that. I know that's where growth happens, and I'm really starting to realize, been listening to a lot of founders and a lot of different people that have started businesses, and pushing out of their comfort zone, their beliefs, their mindset, how they approach their life, the wisdom that they gain along the way is really important to building their business. I'm starting to realize it's not so much about the technical skills that you can learn. There's obviously a place for technical skills if you go to school, but you can't really go to school for entrepreneurship. You can go and learn marketing, accounting, that can help you with your business, but really it's about a mindset. I'm really passionate about this. I've been listening to a book called Entrepreneurship 2.0, and they put it a lot better than I can put it. So I'm just going to sum up the idea of how they describe entrepreneurship. It's a mindset. It's not a recipe. It's about cultivating a mindset to preserve through the chaos, ambiguity, and relentless problem solving of building a company. This really just hits home for me. It's why I've been talking about how much I've been enjoying some solitude time and just filling my mind with stuff that's going to really build up my mindset, my beliefs. And that's kind of the whole point of this podcast. I'm going to share something that impacted me a lot this year from a clip that I heard, and I'm going to share it with you. And I hope you can get something from it too, because I think it applies to all people and all aspects of life. If you're an entrepreneur yourself or know anything about entrepreneurship, or if you know someone that is an entrepreneur, you know that it's filled, you maybe heard it's filled with lots of ups and downs, peaks and valleys. And in my 10 years of experience, this has really hit home for me. It's been a lot of, you can have a day and things are good, and then right back to bad, and then good and bad, and you kind of battle this, and it can be very taxing on your mind. And so this has really impacted me, and I know that mindset has a huge piece to play in that, because with a negative mindset, it really affects the way you interact with people, the way you make decisions, the way you process things. So it's really important to just try to cultivate a positive mindset. And I think it's very important to do that. So I'm going to play a clip for you guys, and hope it speaks to you as much as it speaks to me. I heard this in maybe December, like 7 months ago, and I keep coming back to this. I keep thinking about this clip when I'm going through something. So it's provided a lot of value for me. So let me play it for you. It's Steve Harvey, and he does a really good job of painting this picture of your mind. He does a lot of imagery in this, and he talks about factory workers in your head, working for positive or working for negative, and how that affects you throughout the day. So I'm going to play this for you right now. Let me go.
I've recently come to learn that a lot of
and we have an ad. Imagine that. Give me a second. I'm going to go back a bit.
Your brain is divided into two halves, positive and negative, good and evil. Each half of your brain has millions of factory workers on each side. You got 1 million factory workers on the positive side. You got 1 million factory workers on the negative side. At the forefront of each one of those factories in your brain is a foreman. You got foreman positive and you got foreman negative. You are in charge. You're the boss of the factory. So let me show you how this works. You got a remote control. You go to your house tonight and you press that power button and you press it. When you point it at the TV, what do you expect to happen? You expect TV to come on. You press the power button, you expect the TV to come on. If you want to watch HBO, and HBO is channel 300, and you press 300, and then you press select. What do you expect to come on that TV? And what comes on that TV? So now, since your brain is in two halves, let me show you how this works. You wake up in the morning and you say, man, I don't feel myself today. I got up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm not a morning person. Forming negative. Harry hears that. He steps to the front. He said, what did you say? You say, I said I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I'm not myself. I'm not a morning person. He says, you got it right away. He said, hey, the boss just woke up and said he's not a morning person. He's having a bad day today, and he ain't feeling himself. Let's get to work. The million factory workers start producing thoughts to justify what you just said. So now guess what? Man, I hate my alarm clock went off this morning. I got to get out here in this traffic. I'm gonna drive down here today. I don't even like these people on my job. I can't stand this car I'm finna get in this morning. Sure wish I had a new car, but I'm driving this ragged ass car. And on and on and on. And your day starts tumbling into what you ordered at the top of the day. You could wake up in the morning and you say, you know what? Today is gonna be a great day today. I expect something really good to happen for me today. Man, thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. He said, what did you say? You say, I said I'm having a great day today. I expect something good to happen today. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up. Forming positive turns around and goes, all right, let me have your attention. Steve's having a great day today. He's expecting some wonderful things to happen. And man, let's get it going. And they start manufacturing thoughts. Same brain. Man, I can't wait to go to work today. It may not be the job I want, but at least I got a job. I appreciate the fact that I don't have a car, but at least I can walk to the train. Man, this is gonna be great today. That's how your mind works 24/7. It never turns off. You have got to change the way you think. It is the whole determining factor of where you go in life. We are all where we are today because we thought ourselves to this position. If you don't like the position, think yourself out of it. Change your attitude, you change your altitude. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, there you go. So I really hope you enjoyed that clip. I know it was really powerful for me. He talks about a couple of things, but one of the things that just helped me, just with the imagery, it just really helped me with that awareness of that negative thought coming in and capturing that negative thought and how do you get out of that. And talks about gratefulness and being grateful. So I started to, as I was like preparing for this podcast, it's been one of the things that I've been like thinking back about when I do find or like I'm aware of a negative thought. I've been thinking back to this clip, but I started to kind of unpack as I was preparing for this podcast what kind of gets me in that space of negativity. And I started to reflect on this. So I'm just going to be open and share it with you because maybe it applies to you. I think everyone is different, but for me, I'm just going to put it out there and I don't know, maybe someone can resonate with it and help. So one of the things that can sometimes trigger that for me is, I can sometimes wake up and immediately start thinking about all the things I have to do and the expectations that I have to complete, all the tasks that I have to do. Oh, I'm tired, I didn't get enough sleep, blah, 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 and on and on and on. And lately, I've been a little bit better at recognizing that and becoming a little bit more aware of that. But really, it comes down, I'm starting to realize it's a lot of me stuff. And that's kind of how I realize that I sometimes can get in that negative loop. And I started to reflect on how do I get out of that loop. And like he said, a lot of gratefulness, talking about what you're grateful for, talking about I like to think about the opportunities I have, the gratefulness I have to whatever it may be present with others. When I'm present with others, I know that I can share my gifts better. I believe that everyone has gifts, and when you think about being present and when you're at your best self, that's when your gifts come out the most. So that's when I start to turn those negative thoughts into positivity, and positive thoughts when I think about how that can maybe help other people. And that has a direct impact on myself. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that clip. Just mindset, I'm starting to realize is everything. It's very important. That's why at Resilience, we really encourage a positive atmosphere, and we have the saying, iron sharpens iron, because it's very, life is tough enough. Life is hard enough. We need to be encouraged. We need to be pushed. And yeah, that's why we're so passionate about that. Encourage someone. If they're trying something new, if they're doing something out of the comfort zone, they're trying a marathon, they're trying a new race, they're trying to switch jobs, switch careers, or do something positive, it's always good to encourage in a world that can sometimes be different than that. So that's why I've been so passionate, and Andrew too, about leading with that encouragement and leading with positivity. So anyways, hope you got something from this. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.